Right, can everybody see me? Yeah, you can. I'm doing this for demonstration purposes. Right, I'm just going to make myself a smoothie. One of the issues I've got now, apart from holding back the leukemia, which I still don't know if I have yet, until I get more blood samples taken. I need at least another month to see what's happening there. But in the meanwhile, my diet's certainly changed a bit, quite a lot in fact. So smoothies are now on the list, and they're quite tasty and healthy. Right, but the first drink of the day, I seem to drink a terrible lot of stuff, is my black treacle carb drink. So I'm just going to make that in a minute. Put the kettle on. I need to boil up the hot water, and I take about I would say half a teaspoon of treacle, and I take that, put that in a little bit of hot water just to melt it. Don't too much. It's just to take away the two things: get the sugar into the veins, last thing I want, but not in this case, and cover up the taste of the sodium. It's not a bad taste, but I certainly wouldn't go out there and buy the stuff. Definitely not the flavour I like, but what I like has got nothing to do with it. It's my health. That's more important. And close that off. And then what I do then, and it's the only time I use alkaline water, because I've already spoken about alkaline water. Excuse me. And because this is an alkaline drink I'm making, I may as well put alkaline water in it. So we never did throw the kettle out, we kept it, and we keep a bottle topped up in the fridge of alkaline water. So let me just get that. I do love our countryside. I can't show you now because I'll mess up the video here, but out in my backyard I feed the birds, and some peanuts have fallen on the ground. And I've got a pine marten that's been coming here nearly all the time, busy gobbling it all up. That's really awesome. I wonder if I can show you guys. I've got to show you. I don't know if you can see him there, the pine marten. He's very brown, and he's at the bottom on the grass, just in the distance there. Right, I tried to take a bit of a video of the pine marten. I'll just throw some photographs instead. That'll work well. Right, back to the drink. Put that in. Go there. Pine marten's still there, gobbling up the peanuts. I love watching nature in our back garden. Right, that's about all I use. Mix that in. Oh, sorry, got a bit waylaid there. Good mix. And down the hatch it goes. But it's good. My pH is always around about 6.25 up to 8 and 9, also depending on what foods I'm eating. So my pH body status is very good. So that's all in order. And I check my pH morning and at night, and it's all good. Right, that's the treacle drink out the way. Now we're going to make a smoothie. So, with my new Ninja, very powerful machine. Now, there are just literally thousands, no, I won't say thousands, but hundreds of recipes for smoothies. So we are actually getting a book on smoothies, one that particularly tells you the content and value of whatever the fruit or vegetable is, which is what we need. And right now, what I'm doing, what I'm doing is peeling cherries. Oops, you cut my bloody finger off. Anybody got an idea how to peel cherries quickly? I'm listening. One more. That's only about 5 cherries there. A lot of it's to do with, apart from the mineral content, the flavonoids and other goodies in them. Go out the way. Cloth. Right, and some cherries. It's all else. You know, you never have to have a nasty tasting drink. It's not necessary. And on top of that, we'll throw in some blueberries, which are very, very good for you. Now, I think I was trying to say earlier on that besides holding the leukemia at bay, one of the issues I'm having due to the blood transfusions is the amount of iron my body is collecting. Not so much through food. In fact, we're watching that very carefully. It's the build-up of iron in your body is actually extremely dangerous. It can seriously affect your organs, and it's not nice, I can tell you. We've done a lot of research on this, and your kidneys play a major role in getting rid of iron in your body. And they need to be looked after It's amazing how much can go wrong with the body, you know. As we're growing up and enjoying life and eating and things like this, we don't know about this. But since we have been doing our research, the human body is extremely complicated and very well balanced. And when you're out of balance, then you're going to be sick. And that's why pH, and I keep on talking about pH, if you can keep some litmus tabs in the home and check daily or a couple of days or whatever, but do it. You know, the kids need their pH checking to see that they're healthy, because it's a window inside their body. If you can check out the pH, which is 7 point, or there's an argument of 7 point and 7.2, and that's where they should be. If they're too acidic or too alkaline, then something could be wrong, and it might be your fault. Is it your cooking? But anyway, right, let's carry on, and let's put that in the jar. Put that in there. Here we go. Right, that's all the sort of tasty bits, and colouring bits, a bit of flavour. Now I'm going to throw in a bit of a carrot, I think. I don't peel carrots because I always believe that same with grilled potatoes, unless you're doing roast potatoes or mash, they're all skins on vegetables. For what we eat, their most nutritional surface area is being the skin. Now I know I've got a Ninja, but I'm just going to make life easier for the machine. Right, let's throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. And I like a bit of celery. Celery is very good for you. You need to wash that. And the pine marten has now eaten his peanuts and he's gone. Right, I don't need to cut these too fine. Chop up easy. There you go. Right, now here's the important part. Cabbage. This vegetable is extremely healthy to eat. I love cabbage, cauliflower, sprouts, all that kind of plant. I love it. Now, iron can only be removed from your body by natural processes via the kidney, and there's a lot of names involved, so I can't get into the names involved, but one word you should probably keep in your mind is a word called chelator. I think it's chalator, something like that, chelator. And a chelator in the vegetable kingdom is a collector. And cabbage, without going, I've got, there will be PDFs and reports on my website for all this kind of stuff. But it's like a magnet to iron. It collects iron. So do other fruits and vegetables. It's not just cabbage. Okay. And this we're hoping, because we're trying this, because the doctors want to put me on chemical drugs. and those chemical drugs are have some pretty horrific side effects. Doesn't mean it would happen, but the side effects are there, and one of them is your eyes. They say it can affect your eyes and your hearing. And I've already been asked to go for an audiology test at the hospital to check my ears out, and that's because the doctor's trying to prepare me and create a file and put me on these drugs. But little does he know, it ain't going to happen. Because we've been doing our research again, and we're looking at our vegetables, and we're going to start withdrawing the iron ourselves by natural means, and without causing any harm to any body organs. So, cabbage is definitely number one for iron cleaning. Right, let's get this. I don't need too much of it. There's no real how much you actually really need. This is why we want to get a book to see if there's anything that says, well, it's not that. You know, you hunt for knowledge and you read this stuff, and then you read something else that counteracts that, and so on and so on. And I think really, when you're doing this kind of thing, it's all a matter of, you know, less is better, probably, rather than trying to, you know, eat a whole cabbage or something like that. That's not going to do anything. But a daily intake of something like this, I would say would makes a difference. But through the blood test, that's the only way I'm going to know. Right, so the next thing is ice. Now, the reason we put ice in has got nothing to do with my health. It's all to do with the machine. Because of the high rotation speed of the blade, not that I would recognise it, but under laboratory tests, you would see that the temperature of the liquid starts to increase as it's being beaten. And that can change the properties, and the way to get over that is to put it in like a cold suspension. And the way to do that is keep it cool, throw some ice in there, and it also gives a bit of liquid as well. So we've now got that, and put our little lid on. It's all marked on here anyway, how much you got in there, so you can pretty well keep a good idea of what you're doing each day. But I don't think it's being organic. You're not going to be doing overdosing or causing any damage. That's the beauty of herbal medicine, shall we call it? In fact, if we go into homeopathy, you know, that it's very hard to decide how much, say, for example, how much carrot should I need to fix my eyes? Do I take a piece like that or do a piece like that? You don't know, but you can't kill yourself. That's the thing. Whether under or over, you can't kill yourself. It's healthy, and the body will get rid of what it doesn't need. So let's give this a spin. Here goes. Blend, I think it is. Got a bit of a shake there. interesting. I've not had this problem yet. Must be the carrot, because the carrot's a new introduction. I'm going to put a little bit more water in there, just to give it a bit of fluid. I will use a bit of alkaline water. Oh, I've forgotten something. Also, one of the best iron collectors as well. I can't miss that out. Matcha. I don't know if anybody knows a thing called matcha. Cholesterol 0, potassium 3%, sodium 0, carbohydrates 0, fibre 2%, protein and vitamin, fat 0, saturated fat 0. Okay. Right, consuming matcha gives you 137 times more EGCG, a powerful antioxidant, than brewed green tea. This is better, 137 times better than green tea. And all we need there is 1 teaspoon. I think it's probably about enough there. And stick that in. Get our all that together. Let's see what happens now. Better. And we are done. Sometimes the colouring can be either off-putting or enjoyable. Now that's a bit thick. I would like it to be a bit more liquid, but I'm not complaining. I just want to get it down in me. I suppose it's a bit like having a soup. You always add some more water in there as well. But let's not sure what I'm tasting there. I'm going to add a little bit more water in there, because it's a bit of a waste having all that good stuff in there. Now, my wife normally makes this, and guess what? She gets it right the first time. So, I didn't have enough liquid. So, I'll give it one more kick. Never send a man to do a woman's job, eh? And go heating it. That's a bit better. That's more liquid. That's better. There you go. Right. Whoa. Oh, that was a bit thicker, that one. Not as juicy as where my wife makes it. But I didn't put enough fruit in there. Anyway, a cup of vegetable and fruit. That's got to be better than a tablet, isn't it? I'm not going to have my eyes affected, or my hearing affected, or anything affected by drinking that. And yet they've made all these chemicals and pills and stuff. And yet right outside our door is all the answers. It's time, I think we humans really need to stop relying on the big corporations and supermarkets, and we're all going down a road that's been made by somebody else, and we're walking down it. It can't be right. It can't be right. You know, you could say that in numbers, 10 million people can't be wrong, but I think it can be. Many people go into supermarkets around the world and pick stuff off the shelf and have no clue about it. No clue at all. And all these drugs, I mean, even now, my doctor, who my wife will not talk to anymore, I think he knows he's gaffed somewhere along the line, because there's a difference between us. Difference. They just do things that they're told to do or to follow or whatever, and get paid for it and all that stuff. Right now, I think the human race is actually killing itself, all in the name of profit and experimentation, etc. Anyway, that's the end of this video of what I have to do in the morning. Then I have my cup of tea, then I have my breakfast, then I have my drugs, and then I have my cannabinoids. So it's a bit of a get up and go to work straight away. Every day. But it's doing me good. That's what matters. And it's nearly been a week and a half since my last transfusion. I'm going in again on Friday. And how am I feeling right now? I can feel like I need the transfusions, but I also noticed something else, that I've been able to do a lot more work and not get out of breath so much. So something is going on. I keep looking in the wrong direction of the camera. There it is there. I keep looking, noticing little things, but I can't prove it just yet. It's been about, nearly 3/4 of a month, nearly 3 weeks, that I've been on the cannabis oil. So a little bit early there, and seeing what that's doing. But we're looking 2-3 months to get some kind of nice picture and saying, yes, that's working, that's not working, whatever. Anyway, that's the end of that video. I'll get this put up, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. I'm alright.